Fighting Championship 4, USA versus Mexico, live from Cancun. Fighters will battle it out with bare knuckles for pride and country as Julian Lane takes on Leonard Garcia and Beck Rawlings defends her title against Cecilia Ulo Flores. Plus a Fight of the Year rematch between Tony Lopez and Joey Beltran. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 4, USA versus Mexico, Saturday, February 2nd. To order, contact your local pay-per-view provider.
Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of the Face Series. This is where we're going to focus on the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship number 4 card coming from Cancun, Mexico, February 2nd, live and only on pay-per-view.
Yeah, today we have, it's actually a really great fight for an international super fight title. We have Omar Rocky Molina and Shannon the Cannon Ritch on the show today.
What's up, guys? What's up?
That's right.
How you guys doing?
That's right, guys. So we got our questions. It's a fan base. This is a fan base, I guess, kind of interview thing. We got it from the fans for the fans. So we got it from Facebook, Twitter, email, you name it. So these guys are really excited to see you guys get in there. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. Shannon, the first question is to you. How important is it for you to be on this card in Cancun, Mexico?
Well, it's very important because I get to represent Team USA, but other than that, I get to represent bare knuckle boxing, which is the sport that I love, and it gives legitimacy to the sport. You know what I mean? You got this card is stacked from top to bottom, and no matter where you look on this card, it could be the first fight, the middle fight, or the main event. This fight card is gonna be amazing, and I'm just very happy to be part of it. And I'm glad that Omar accepted the fight, and we can rock and roll February 2nd.
Absolutely. The next question is for you, Omar. Now, you both are seasoned. Neither one of you guys are new to combat sports, but no. Shannon has also had quite a bit of bare knuckle experience. Does that matter in any way in your preparation for the fight, or you're going to prepare as you would always for any fight?
Well, no. First of all, thanks again. I don't think I'm as eloquent and as well-spoken as Shannon. So right here, it looks like he might have the decided victory. But as far as the preparation is concerned, I know what I have. I know what I bring to the table. Gathering my team, we're just refining my techniques. Shannon has got, I'm sure, plenty of tricks up his sleeve. I don't want to say tricks like in any bad way or anything like that. But there's stuff that I'm sure he's done that he's forgotten that I probably will never see in my life. And so, with that in mind, trying to figure out a game plan for this gentleman would be playing into him, into his hands. And so, what we're going to work on is my technique, my speed, my combinations, and so as far as any specific preparation for him in particular, the only thing specific is that we're just going to make sure that we're studying fight tape, and then we're able to use my, I guess you could say my speeds, my gifts, my benefits, to make sure that we hone in and we get this victory.
100%. So Shannon, the next question is to you, sir. Obviously, again, you're no stranger to any of this. You're no stranger to traveling international for fights. And obviously, you're no stranger to Mexico in particular. You've had a lot of fights there. Does it add any pressure, any extra pressure to you? And like you said, you already kind of spoke on it, the fact that it is USA versus Mexico, and I'm sure you've got fans from both sides. Does that add any extra pressure for you for this one?
No, man, I've been fighting in Mexico since it started. 1991, I had my first fight in Mexico, actually. I've been fighting there. It's like my second home. I love Mexico. I love the Mexican fans. So, an international fight to me, that's no big deal, man. It's time to clock in. The hard work is over. Now it's time to go get paid and put on a fight for the fans. So, yeah, fighting in Mexico, no big deal, man. I love it.
Omar, the next question's for you. The Mexican community as a whole is very supportive of their athletes, especially their fighters. What does it mean to you to represent them, on this fight card?
It's I feel like, unfortunately, that's kind of a loaded question for me. Not that you guys are doing that, because here in Mexico, in particular, what I've noticed is that because I spent most of my life in the U.S. and in California, sometimes I'm identified as American, and sometimes that actually kind of works against me. But I was born in the mountains, on top of a rock next to a bunch of cactuses and whatnot, and even in the U.S. There I was, isolated and kind of put to the side, and because I'm Mexican, and so now, because of the support that I'm getting here, in particular in Ensenada, I feel more at home. Believe it or not, these last few months, I've gotten accustomed to the love, the compassion, the sharing, because I'm going against I'll lock it up like this. This is the classic Rocky fight. Shannon Ritch is coming in. He's the Apollo Creed. I'm the native. I'm the guy that he's gonna come in and showboat against, and in my country, in our country, and I think there are folks rallying behind me. I speak with a strong accent, but I am Mexican, and as far as representing Team Mexico is concerned, I think we're gonna have a similar outcome to the Rocky II fight.
All right, very good. So Shannon, Omar likes to move forward in his fights. Will you be taking the same approach and kind of getting the fireworks going for the fans? And is it important for you to have an exciting fight along with getting the W?
Well, obviously, if you ever watch me fight, you know why they call me the Cannon as soon as you fight. I do one thing well, and that's hit hard, and I'm gonna hit Rocky 3 ways: hard, fast, and continuously. And that's all I'm gonna do, man, nonstop. That's the way I fight. If he's watching videotape, he knows it. There's no surprise. That's how I fight. I haven't changed my game plan. My game plan is to be out here, be in your face, and hit you as hard as I can, as many times as I can. And one of us is getting knocked out, and the fans are gonna love it. The fans are gonna absolutely love the fight, because if I lose, they're gonna see me get my ass kicked, and if Rocky loses, they're gonna see him get his ass kicked. I mean, the fans win. It's a win-win situation. The fans are going to win because they're going to get the money's worth when they watch me and Rocky fight.
Absolutely, I agree.
Is it almost? Is it just? You kind of hinted towards it. Is it just as important for you guys to have that exciting fight? Win, lose, or draw, to give the fans their money's worth?
Well, for me, absolutely. I mean, people are paying their hard-earned money. They don't want to see a guy just go in there and win a decision and some bullshit fight. And they want to see two guys getting in there and getting after it.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And as far as again, Shannon's a lot more eloquent than I am. He knows how to lay the words down and stuff. On my end, I'm trying to control myself, control my passion. Right now on camera, you'll see it. You'll see it in there, and I agree 100%. At our size, heavyweight, we're fighting between 205 and 225. All it takes is a touch. I mean, we just have to kiss each other, barely with the knuckle on the chin, and someone is dropping. No gloves. We're getting cut, bloody noses, all that stuff. And so, we can be fast, we can have technique and whatever, but I don't see us going past the second round. And third is a stretch.
Yeah, well, the next question's for you, Omar. I know it's already a huge fight, and you have to prepare mentally, physically. Is there any extra stress because it's also an international super fight title fight? Does that make any difference with anything? Some of your viewers, your viewers, they don't know this. Whenever we were arranging this face-off, you felt it, you heard it, you saw it in my voice. I absolutely know and feel, and it's in me, the importance of this fight, first of all, and that we are not the main event per se. Beck Rollins, she's badass and all that, and Tony, all those guys, they're good. But we're the only ones literally fighting for that commemorative belt. That belt stays here. That belt, that's it. I bring that back home, and I don't want to say I get welcomed home a hero. If anything, there's going to be people that don't like that I won.
But I put that up in my gym. I see what you got right there, Shannon. Your your awards and all your belts back there and stuff, whatever. Growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have the opportunity to do that. And so having that right there is a culmination, and it's proof that everything I did from when I first started wrestling at 11 years old and boxing 15 years ago, that it was worth it. So absolutely, that belt means everything to me. Everything. You hear that? Everything.
Shane, you know what? Same question to you. Does it add, any extra stress, and how important is it that it's a super fight for the international super fight title?
Well, if you look at all of my fights and all the title fights, I usually don't lose a title fight. Those are the ones I win. I'm a belt collector, and I like collecting belts.
You can come take a picture of this one if you want. When we're all said and done, let's touch it.
All right, the next question is actually for both of you guys. I'll start with you, Omar. What do you think?
I'm serious, Shannon. I'm serious, bro.
Okay. All right, man.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good, man. This whole thing's for you guys. Same question to both of you. I'll start with Omar. What do you think? You guys obviously know about each other. What do you think your key to beating him would be?
Me first?
Yes, sir.
So, beauty before age. Awesome. Speed. Speed. Shannon, you're big and strong. I'm big and strong. You can take a punch. I can take a punch. You cut, I cut. We're built. Y'all don't have any extra arms. You don't have an extra, arms. We're going into the same. The one thing I know I've got is speed. We'll upload, training montages and that kind of stuff, whatever. But I've had the best trainers. I've trained with the best people and whatever. And all those dudes, those guys are little rabbits running around and stuff. I've had to catch them, and I got to catch them coming in. And that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to catch you coming in.
Shannon, same question to you. What do you think your key is to coming home with that belt?
I just think I'm tougher, mentally, physically. I'm not going to break. Omar once said that he's got to take me past the second round and I'm going to gas out. Look, man, I'm not gassing. This fight right here, I've done more cardio for this fight than I've done in a long time. My cardio is really good, so I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, everybody has a plan, and this question's also for everybody's got a plan. This question's for both of you also. You've both competed in combat sports. Neither one of you guys are new. Is bare knuckle FC kind of where you would like to plant your feet now indefinitely, Omar?
There's a couple guys here. They're honest. Obviously, not worth mentioning in the presence of Shannon Ritch. I know I'm talking a little bit aggressive and assertive. I have to be. If I didn't believe I was going to do well and win, I wouldn't even have taken this fight. But there's a couple guys here locally who deserve a smack in the mouth. Sometimes violence is the only way to solve things. But as far as I'm concerned, addressing them would just bring me down to the level that bare knuckle fighting championships and this opportunity to win this international super fight title with Shannon Ritch. It would bring me back down. That doesn't mean that I don't appreciate or that I don't respect these other folks and whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, anything below BKFC is taking a step back. There's not too many other people who are going to entertain me at my age. I'm not going to lie about that with my skill and my history. So, Dave Feldman and Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships, Shannon Ritch giving me this opportunity. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing else after this. I don't see past February 2nd, Shannon. That's it. After parties and all that stuff and everything, that's cool. But I don't see it. There is no February 3rd for me.
What about you, Shannon? I know you're a huge fan of the bare knuckle scene. Do you plan on sticking there, or are you still open to compete in other sports?
Well, look, man, I'm the ultimate athlete. I'm going to do MMA. I'm going to do kickboxing. I'm going to do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and obviously I'm going to do bare knuckle boxing. 25-3 with 25 wins by knockout. Guys, I'm not looking past Omar Molina. Believe me, Omar, I'm not looking past you, but I know it's going to be one hell of a fight. But when I do beat you, I'm going after Bobby Gunn. I want Bobby Gunn.
Dude, you know what, Tony?
I just want to tell you, I want to shut him up. I want to shut the world up. I'm not looking past you, Omar. But that's next. He asked me what was next. That's next.
Yeah, I don't even know why you bring up that dude's name, man. That guy's not even worth it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, we're the fight. You know, and you know, I'll respect the same thing to you guys and stuff, whatever. But you know, he's a good dude too and all that stuff. But hey, I seen Knuckle. I seen that documentary. You know, I didn't hear his name. Nobody mentioned him. Nobody knows him in California. And so, as far as I'm concerned, I know you're not looking past me. I appreciate that, whatever. But with all due respect, Shannon, don't bring up that dude's name anymore. You know, because all that does is make me feel like a piece of shit, and like I'm not worth it. Like you guys are looking over me, and it brings him to the. It brings him into the picture. As far as I'm concerned, that dude, he can show up, you know, buy a ticket to get in there. You know, I might sign an autograph or throw him a T-shirt or whatever and stuff. But you know, let's just keep this between me and you. I know that, you know, there's a possibility you might win. You win, yeah, you're gonna move on. I don't see past that date. If that guy's next, you know, if that guy crosses the street and looks at me kind of funny, I might catch him before I catch you. You know, but you know, with all due respect, you know, I know the question was on your end or whatever, but let's just leave that dude out of it, man.
All right. Well, look, I guess kind of the final question for you guys, and this is to both of you as well. And Shannon, I'm gonna go to you first, but obviously you guys have respect for each other. You know, you guys have both been around a long time. We've established that. But somebody's got to get the W at the end of the day. Chances are this is probably the last exchange you guys are going to have before fight week. So I guess kind of what do you guys have to say to each other? You know, like I said, between now and then, it's probably the last chance you're going to get until fight week. Shannon, what do you have to say? What's your final words for Omar?
I just want Omar to come in the best shape he's ever been in. I want him to be healthy. Take care of yourself. Don't get hurt. Don't get sick. Because I don't want any excuses come fight night, man. Let's give the fans what they want to see. They want to see a good fight. Let's have a good fight.
As far as when we get down there, it's fight mode, man. We got to do our media obligations. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to just be ourselves. You are a great promoter. You promote yourself really, really well. I'm usually in the corner. I've been for the last few years and you know, directing my guys and stuff. And so me being in the front now, it's not strange. It's just, and it's not unfamiliar. It's you know, kind of like walking down memory lane kind of deal and whatever. And you know, I will go in there. I'll be healthy. I'll be safe, and I'm gonna be ready. You know. And as far as the message, sound a little morbid, but just tell my mother I love her if I don't make it. You know, I'm going. There is no February 3rd. That's it. You're gonna have to put me down over and over and over again. So just know that. You know, there's no day after for me. All right.
All right, guys. Well, to see more of Omar and Shannon, catch them on February 2nd, Cancun, Mexico, only on pay-per-view. BareKnuckle.tv for more information. That's all we got for this episode of Face to Face. Thank you to Shannon. Thank you to Omar for your time. It was an absolute pleasure. You guys are absolute just warriors of the sport. And like I said, we appreciate everything you do. For Nick Portella, for Joshua Furs, we are Combat Insiders, and we're out.
It's time to knuckle out! Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 4, USA versus Mexico, live from Cancun. Fighters will battle it out with bare knuckles for pride and country as Julian Lane takes on Leonard Garcia and Beck Rawlings defends her title against Cecilia Ulo Flores. Plus a Fight of the Year rematch between Tony Lopez and Joey Beltran. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 4, USA versus Mexico, Saturday, February 2nd. To order, contact your local pay-per-view provider.